Hello everybody, welcome, welcome. We're just hanging out waiting for Rye to show up. They're currently busy playing with their dad, as per typical. Okay, my mic is on. Yay! Hello, Doodles! It's been a day. Lately at night I've been doing my end of the year Christmas stress sewing. I've been doing this for the past few years. Hopefully people appreciate the effort. We shall see. We shall see. As I slowly make my way to Tuliolau. Yay! I hope everyone has had a pretty good last couple of days. We're starting to slowly get caught up on our anime. Not even close. Let's be blunt here. I think I see a Rye logging in. Yeah, that looks like a Rye logging in now. Whether she'll show up in Discord's another matter. There's my beacon tower. Hello, beacon tower. Let's see, for the entire household right now, it is Delicious and Dungeon, Carolyn Tuesday. We just started Arcane Season 2 and just started Scott Pilgrim. So that's kind of the Thursday showing. Tuesday with Ryan, just Ryan myself. It is trying to think. Shangri-La Frontier, Fairy Tale 100 Year Quest, which we're happy to see the gang all back in, and yeah. It's as crazy as it used to be. Delco's Nursery, which is actually being surprisingly interesting. And there was a fourth on Crunchyroll, and I'm trying to remember what it was. What am I thinking? I can just look it up. What does my history say? Oh, it says I've been logged out. What the heck?
What are you logged out of?
Crunchyroll.
Oh.
Trying to remember what we've been watching. Oh, and Bye Bye Earth, which has been okay.
It's got some interesting things going well. It's just not. It's got interesting ideas. It's just not doing the ideas very well.
Yeah, it tries to have world building, but I don't feel it. It feels more randomish. Without
it feels forced.
Yes.
I had an idea, and this is going to conform to the idea.
Forced. Forced is a good choice of words. And what I'm doing right now is sending my buddy Action more mats for tools, because I got burnt really early this expansion cycle with high-end crafting. So I'm like, I'll just gather everything and hand them over to someone who's a better crafter than I am. I wouldn't say it was a disappointment for us, but it could have been so much better. It just feels kind of meh. Is the best way of describing it. And this is for the cross-peen hammer.
So which was the disappointment?
Bye-bye, Earth.
Ah.
It's just kind of meh.
Yeah, so far we're not that far into it. I wouldn't say the story is incoherent or anything. It's just...
It's meh.
Forced. Forced is really the term.
Yeah, and it feels it.
And yeah, one of the things we need to do, I would like tomorrow, that would entail you getting up though.
Me? Get up?
Yes. We need to figure out how to send the card to my dad.
Ah.
He just had another crash right at the very end.
Action waves high.
Hi, Action.
Ooh, that's a pretty claw hammer. Thank you, Action. Yeah, we have been watching Ranma 1/2 as well.
Yes.
We usually watch that. We're like slightly a week behind now because we had a week where we couldn't watch anime. And of course, we're still going through Pokemon journeys because Pokemon. Okay, that was the cross-peen hammer, and that goes to Carpenter. Woo! That means both my main hand and my offhand on Carpenter is upgraded. Nice. Yeah, we've yet to catch the new Beastars. We're trying. We've got so many backlogs.
Wait, there's another season?
Yep, just came out.
Ah. Back a minute. Ranma 1/2 has been at times workmanlike. I am rather liking the current stuff, which is Senizen. I think partially because it's not competing with the original anime and it's only competing with the manga.
Yeah, I personally have seen most of Den. I still need to get the last couple episodes. I rather enjoyed it, but I can see where all the pearl clutching has come from. It's very much a series that Feluide enjoys in the back of my head. No, I don't want to do that on Guild. I want to do that on Indie. Go make me some money. Off with you, cat boy. Okay, probably it's going to be around here somewhere.
No, I'm not gonna be around there somewhere.
Huh? Oh.
I'm in Solution 9.
Oh then. So now I have to make my way all the way to Solution 9. Thanks.
Sure. Anytime.
So how is it your day gone?
Day 2 of 2 of Laura being out.
Oh dear. Oh, a bit of anime news I found out just this afternoon. And for me, this is actually kind of a big thing.
Oh yes, and Orca, yes, the current Lower Decks is going to be out. They said that a few months ago.
Do you remember way back when we were first getting into anime in high school?
High school for you.
Well, yeah. And how all the Japanese mags were going on about this new anime that was about to come out, and it was going to be so awesome, and it looked really interesting, called Angel's Egg.
The name is vaguely familiar.
With character and story design by Amano.
Huh. Not that I knew who Amano was at that point.
Yeah. Well, it kind of came out and then was a blip and then disappeared almost instantly. It was by the same animation director as Yurtsai Yatsura Beautiful Dreamer.
Huh. Which was that the 4th movie?
I believe so, yeah.
Which was supposed to be really good. If I remember right, you and Elena actually saw it at a Comic-Con and were impressed by it.
Yeah, it was good, but it was psychedelic, is the best way of putting it. Well, imagine that with all the comedy scraped out.
Oh dear.
That's effectively Angel's Egg. It is very much an art film. It's the best way of describing it. I have honestly never seen it. The reason why... Oh god, the reason why... is that it came out, it did poorly with the Japanese artists because they were expecting a standard semi-comedy action adventure, and instead they got this highbrow thinking piece because it was an art film.
Right.
So it basically went beep in the Japanese market and then completely disappeared. And we never got it over here.
Right.
One of the reasons why is apparently the deal was that Amano and the director, who is actually pretty famous in Japan, I just can't place the name at the moment, had a thing where they didn't get paid to make the film. They got all rights to the film, therefore they got royalties. The distributor thought otherwise and immediately sold all the international rights to a company, which sold the international rights to another company, which sold the international rights to another company, and it literally just disappeared into a void.
Oh no!
For 40 years. Meanwhile, if you were really lucky and really connected, you can find someone who did a quiet little illegal gray market pirate burn and release on the internet and on YouTube before it got immediately taken down. And a couple prints were found and released released to like the art house cinema in France about 10-15 years ago, and it blew up over there, but it literally just kind of disappeared from the radar for everywhere else. The French, a French group that was part of the art house scene finally was actually able to track down the international rights, which were originally sold illegally because technically the director and Amano had the rights and they got yanked out from under them. And we're looking at a possible DVD and Blu-ray North American release now.
Who from?
I don't know. I can't track that information down. All my information is coming from a fellow by the name of Matt, who is a anime historian archivist on YouTube. And he's been doing a retrospective on the director, and he recently released one that was a retrospective on Angel's Egg. Oh. So it's like, yes, I would like to see this film. Please and thank you. Now, if we can just get a release of Gothic made, I will be super happy.
Don't know that one.
It was by the same guy who did 5-Star Stories.
Okay.
I believe it was supposed to be taking place in the same thing. But he initially refused to release it to a home video market. It was only for theater because it was done at such a high resolution that videotape and early DVD couldn't deal with it. It's an HD standard now.
Yeah.
That's how the film was initially released to theaters, was as an HD standard. So HD standard 4K, if they could bring that, because now the resolution matches, it'll be freaking amazing, because I've heard all these wonderful things about it, but you can't see it because the person who owns the rights to it, i.e. the guy who wrote and directed it, refuses to release it until now because of he doesn't want to downgrade the resolution of the quality of the film. I mean, we're talking artsy-fartsy here, man. They're more interested in the art of animation than the money of animation, which I can respect that.
I respect that part, but I'd still like to be able to see it.
Yes! Yes!
Bend a little bit, please.
Blacksmith.
That said, I think I remember hearing like a year or so ago that the rights had finally... Yeah, there's like that big court case that finally worked itself out. So it might be possible for us to get a good translation and dub of Do You Remember Love now.
Yeah, that's still kind of a little iffy because that one was owned by a third party down in Australia who did not want to release.
Yeah, and that was the court case bit that I was talking about. It basically re-resolved a whole bunch of issues around Macross, including the movie.
So we will have to see.
Yeah, I would love to see a good dub of Do You Remember Love?
I think a lot of people would appreciate that.
Because, yeah, the international rates kind of disappeared into that Australian black hole.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what happened with Angel Egg, too.
Right.
The other one that you can actually see on YouTube, I don't know how legit it is, but I would love to see a proper high-quality release of Dragon Heaven. Let's see how many people know that name.
Not me, not offhand.
Dragon Heaven was an OAV back when OAVs were just starting out.
So, early to mid-80s.
Yeah, and it was very much a art project, talking about the ancient fallout to a robot religious war.
I want to say that sounds familiar now, but that does actually describe more than one anime.
It was definitely, they were trying to go for this kind of Mobius feel for the artwork. It was like this weird cross between anime and Airtight Garage.
There are worse things.
I have actually seen that one. It is not bad. It definitely suffers from, you needed like an entire season more information than what you gave. Instead, we have this, Dragon's Heaven.
Okay.
It was like trying to shove an entire season down to, half an hour.
Yeah. Kind of like Megazone 2-3 Part 1.
Yes.
Which
yes.
makes a whole lot more sense once you find out that it was the salvage of a half-done series.
Anime Ego is releasing the
Yes.
Megazones. All
Yes.
of them.
I didn't know about the other two, but I remember them talking about a new, beautifully restored copy of Part 1.
I believe they got the rights to all three. Which is...
I would be surprised if they didn't, but I only remember them talking about number 1.
They're actually starting to kind of go into the... Yeah, these are historical animation that should always be in print, so we're trying to...
They're kind of doing the Criterion Collection for anime.
Yeah. They've got Bubblegum Crisis. They're talking about releasing Crash now.
Crash.
That was the sequel series.
The sequel or the reboot series? No, the
Sequel.
reboot was not named Crash. Yeah, I don't know that one.
Yeah.
Have they talked about doing AD Police?
I think so.
Because frankly, I didn't like it as much, but it was still darn well produced.
I'd like to see a proper done release of Black Magic M66 and
It needs it.
Maddox 101.
Which I think is 01, which I have not seen. I know the title.
I have seen it. It is actually pretty good. So, yay! So, what would you like to do this evening? We've got half an hour.
Okay, me?
By the way, where did we leave off with the Studium?
Somewhere?
I believe we were trying to get you your level so you could do the next Studium quest.
Maybe. I could not tell you at this point.
Well, shall we head to the Studium and find out?
I suppose. Maybe throw us into some form of roulette on the way there so we never get there. I want my red mage levels!
Okay, fine. We'll throw both of us into leveling. How's that sound?
Level just
19 minutes! For a pair of DPS. Let's see how long that lasts. the thing is a lot of people are talking about a Okami sequel, and it's like, but they already had Okami 2!
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I seem to I was kind of going, I thought there was a sequel.
Yeah.
Maybe they're doing a third one?
And a couple re-releases. They might be doing a third one.
Yeah. And of course, the second part of FF7 Remake is about to hit Steam.
Mm-hmm.
You can pre-order it now, 30% off, but it'll release like mid-January.
Yep. I mean, there's several other games I'd like to play.
It does not end the way I expect it will. They are doing one heck of a rewrite on the story. Don't have Vulpix look over your shoulder when you play that one. She will be upset by that ending.
Of course. Of course she will. So anyway, I thought people would be interested about that information of Angel's Egg. I actually highly recommend the fellows. Let's see if I can find the link for it here real quick. Ah, yes. Sorry, not Matt. This is Steve M. Matt's another one that does a lot of the anime info.
Of course. And yeah, Orca, I can certainly believe that. I don't know 9 well enough at this point, or really ever well enough to be able to say that about it, but I can believe that they purposefully, based off of whatever art reference they had for the full layout of Alexandria in 9. Wish I knew where our 2 art books went. I think I was able to find the Art of Final Fantasy 9, the English one, but not the Japanese book that you also have.
Yeah, I can't say.
Which had a lot more in it.
Of which, apparently a bunch of people, to try and convince Square Enix that they should do a remake of 9 in a modern engine, put together a demo of how 9 would look and play if it was produced today as a video. And it includes the music, it includes a little combat. The only thing is that even though they built it all as an engine thing, they've only released the video, and they're never going to release the code because they feel that would infringe on Square Enix's rights too much.
Yes,
but it looks amazing.
That makes perfect sense.
My only complaints is I think the models weren't quite what I imagined they would be, but that's strictly a stylistic thing as opposed to I think they were bad, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Now, if they were to redo 9, do they have to do the full 6 CD soundtrack release this time?
I don't know.
The actual soundtrack is 4 discs, and then instead of a arranged album, they had Plus, which was basically half unused pieces and half the music they used for all the various cutscenes. So basically it's a 4.5 disc soundtrack, which is proper and what it should be for what was released, but apparently Nobuo's original scheme when he laid out what he wanted to do for the soundtrack for the game would have taken 6 CDs to do as a soundtrack.
That is so Nobuo.
And basically the rest of the production crew kind of looked at him and said, nope, we can't do that. We don't have enough room on the discs.
Ooh, yeah, well...
Be a little less ambitious, please.
Sometimes you do something for the art of it, sometimes you do it to make money.
Yeah, Nobuo was proposing that one for the love of it.
Of course. Of course.
Well, they were revisiting a lot of the earlier themes of this series, trope-wise and such. And I think that really spoke to them.
I'm glad that 9 has turned into such a cult following. When it originally came out, everyone dissed and panned it really hard as being old and not worthy of the FF name. And everyone looks at it now going, no, man.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying that. A lot of people said that, but I never actually ran across that myself.
Yes, I have. Interesting, I can see your point, but they're definitely their own distinct musics. From
like
the rain to the snow.
Yeah, we're not escaping precipitation, are we?
Oh god, I just had a line from Papa the Rapper go through my head.
Uh-oh. Uh-huh.
It, had to deal with the rap battle to try and cut in line to get to the bathroom faster.
Oh dear.
I'll just leave that one right there. That's the one action, thank you. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
We're the game. I know that a few of the people we were playing, we knew were playing it, and like you and Baron had seen some of it. I never saw any of it.
It was unique.
Oh, when you were talking about anime and such earlier, did you mention that we saw the first episode of Scott Pilgrim last night?
I mentioned it, yeah.
Okay.
That we had started Scott Pilgrim. So where were we? It's been how many months now? I feel bad we've let this poor guy hanging.
Well, occupational hazard of expansions.
You have a great night, Action. Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Go to bed, get some sleep. You're gonna need it. Okay, so Blakma has nothing.
Okay.
So, did we finish with him?
No. Well, maybe we finished with him. Maybe. Oh, it's this one over here. Because that's all the gathering side for the most part.
The Promised Star, yeah, that'd be right. Level 90 quest, that would be the problem.
And this is for...
Carpenter, leatherworking, and weaver. Leatherworking was already 90, so I was either trying to get carpentry or weaving up, I think. I think weaving. Which is at 89.
Sounds like we need to go do some dailies.
Yes.
Hold on. What does our handy timers say? Of course, you'll have different ones. Ho, ho, ho. This is nice. Okay. Shift, Control U. Brings up all your list. Tap on custom deliveries.
Ah, there it is.
You can now see which ones give the bonuses on the front page without having to go down through the stack.
I remember that being talked about.
This here wasn't there before.
And looks like the two that do crafting bonuses for me are Andon and Il2.
Same here. So let's go visit Andon. Actually,
Which one is Andon?
Or would L2 be closer? That's kind of a hard one. Follow me.
Okay.
We've got big of a hike. Because the easiest way to get to them is to go to the old world. Never mind. Poof! Ah, Shishui of the Violet's Tide. Shisui. Yeah. I can pronounce things. Yes, I can. It has been ages since I've been in here. The glam from here is awesome. Except you complain about Thayrin every time he tries to wear it. And your earrings should work here if you want to don them real quick. Running to the exit's not gonna help you. Sorry, I really shouldn't be critiquing people. That's kind of rude of me. Yeah, I think we have a new tank. That is fine. I have made friends! I don't like these friends. player. It amazes me if people let me play this fast. Hello, Ari. I've always hated this pull. So easy for things to go south so quickly. But handled nicely. Yeah, instead you have to deal with Cat Girl and Long Boy. I'll just go ahead and tap this. Right? Why is Bard being enjoyable? By the way, you've been awfully quiet. Did you, like, have your mic off? Ow. There you are!
Why didn't you tell me that I was muted?
Let me guess, it ruined all your good lines.
Yes.
Look away at the right time?
Or something. Or is facing outwards while unable to move.
Ah, the server disagreed. Getting better at Bard!
No, like I was trying to say, it's both Bard. Of course it's enjoyable. And level.
You know, Bard is like one of my most hated classes.
I thought you reserved that for, like, Monk.
Monk is pretty up there. Bard and Monk can kind of take the place interchangeably.
So what effect is that?
That is one of the specialty emotes that you get.
That's an emote?
Yes, that is an emote that you get when purchasing one of the collectible statues.
Oh, good grief. I think everyone other than the white mage leveled.
I don't think I leveled.
Oh.
So. Yeah, there is quite the market for people buying the statues, using the emote, and then reselling the statues.
But of course.
We might have to port this.
Sorry.
That's okay. It is some distance away, so...
Yeah, I don't remember who this one is.
Here we go. This should be the closest port to him. Yep, I was right.
Oh. Okay, I know who it is.
Took you a minute, didn't it?
Several minutes. Mr. Leafy.
Hello, Endin. What do you want? You want a box of pretty things.
But of course.
And how? Okay, just one
it's
package.
Yeah. Of moderately pretty things, I believe.
And we're gonna make 6 of them. Why? Because we
Trade
can. Oh yeah, this will be
Trade
easy.
him. Oh, okay.
Do I need to move Rift?
No.
It is actually kind of nice to get Shichui of the Violet Tide, considering that's actually technically a optional dungeon.
That was the 63.
It is, and it's optional.
Huh.
If you don't do the side questing, you don't get that dungeon.
Huh.
But since we always do side questing, it's never a big deal for us. They've kind of stopped doing optional dungeons in the middle of leveling now.
Yeah.
Possibly because too many people were skipping them.
Yeah.
Okay, I have all my pretty thing boxes.
I'm going to take quite a while longer.
Oh, you couldn't train I yet?
No.
Oh, you
What
must
level
be.
is he?
He's 80.
Yeah, and I'm 89.
Oh, one level
Entire point
short.
of this. If I wasn't 89, we wouldn't need to do this.
Yes, and in just for you. Well, this'll help getting me my solution for the next item from action. In fact, I might have to go buy some just so that I don't overrun. Yes, I'm glad I brought you so many nice things. I swear this crafting suit, it's just, oh my gosh.
What were they thinking?
The goggles just crack me up every time. I mean, look at these things. And it's worse when they're raised. They just kind of hover there like a halo. Definitely not Thayrin style.
There's very few people whose style that is.
And the arms that do nothing. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if they actually did something, but no. They just sit and kind of flop about.
The arms, they do nothing.
Yes! I can understand why they don't, but it's just... yeah.
Excuse you.
They are special.
Yes. Special.
Very special. Oh, right. Those are the ones. Got it. Now let's see if we can actually remember to see the floor show for Gold Saucer tomorrow on time or not.
Oh, good luck with that.
I keep still thinking it's at 7 and it's at 6 now.
Yeah, and we're gonna think that all the way until daylight savings.
Yeah, and we'll figure it out about a week before daylight savings. Finally get in the groove, and then daylight savings will hit. Because that's the way it always works.
No, it's just permanently it should be at 7. One thing is a much more convenient time for us.
It is what it is.
Annoying. Pickled and final.
Unfortunately, it's kind of dull out today, which is sad for Ilmeg. Ilmeg's one of the prettier zones.
Yeah. Of course, it doesn't help that it's like 4 a.m.
4 a.m. and cloudy, so you can't even see the stars. Sadness. What is that doing way up there?
Bad words.
Ah, just outside my draw distance. Right.
Okay. Let's see how many I can turn in.
Woohoo!
Smiling, thiling, and textiling 9. Now, can I switch to something else and still turn them in?
I believe so, yes.
So I've hit the primary goal. Blacksmith is stalled at 89.
I have blacked out my icon for now. I'll leave it at that. It is not an act. Congrats!
Emperor Temper 9. And 2 more to go. I think everything else is still at 80. Carpenter next, I think. And I'm hitting my limit on purple crafting script.
Oh, there's a script exchange guy right over here.
Yeah, but what the heck do I get?
Oh, there's always materia.
Oh, that's gatherers. This rate is gonna be, or I'm gonna be here all night.
You can get the faces we wear under rimmed glasses. Under Master Reprie's material and music and furnishings.
Damn it, why do I keep going to the wrong one?
That'll at least be 500.
Now, where is this?
Crafter scripts.
Not on the right one again.
Master recipes, materials, misc, and then on the subcategory, music furnishings.
Ah.
And if you need master recipes, you can purchase them as well.
I couldn't find the ones, and I don't know which ones I need, and so on. All I could find was, like, level 100 stuff.
Yeah, if you used it, there will be a check in the corner.
Yep.
And there are Master Recipes 1 and Master Recipes 2.
I couldn't find those. Okay. Turn-in's done.
I say we go have a nice drink over at the Wandering Staircase. Because it is 11 already.
Yes, yes.
And no offense, I think it would be very, very bad idea to fall asleep in Pixieland.
That never ends up well.
We'll wake up with all these strange runes drawn on our faces.
If we're lucky.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, weaving updated.
Woohoo! We're socked in. We can just barely see the crystal tower right here through the fog.
And blacksmith updated.
But the fact that we got 2 different classes to 90 for you. How many more do you have to go?
2 or 3. 4. Carpenter, armorer, alchemist, culinarian.
Yep. Well, doing the weeklies like this for the turn-in will get you up pretty fast.
Yeah.
Ooh, pixie sticks. Haven't had one of those in ages. And it looks like you've done a little with carpentry. It's at 81.
That just happened now.
Never mind. And of course, Cor over there is like yelling at us. You never did your crafting relic grind last expansion!
That what that's for?
That's what that's for. And there's a whole story tied to it.
Oh no.
I think I have one. Count them, one thing from the Ishgard restoration. Actually, did I even finish that? Ooh, I may not have. Oh, the rotation was too difficult and defeated me.
Sorry.
Hello, Nikolai.
Yeah.
Ciela.
Yacht.
Yep. Drinking into a stupor, as is her wont.
Yeah. We're not challenging her to a drinking contest.
No, no, no. That would be a bad idea. Orca? Stay right here. It is a bit of a story spoiler, but
Yes, the guns will not get to it for a while, sadly.
at least 2 expansions?
We are now in 3-4, so we need to get through pretty much all of that, all of 3-5, all of Stormblood, and all of Stormblood Plus.
So this is kind of the Crystarium. Does that answer your question, Orca?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get a better shot of it.
The best is really to be outside the zone so you can get some flying.
Yeah, but outside the zone, it's completely socked in fog.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Yeah. That is the Crystal Tower. Yeah. I
There
will.
is a story TM behind that.
Yeah, there is definitely a story behind that. I will state, in my opinion, Shadowbringers has been their best expansion, quickly followed by Endwalker.
Yeah. And then Heaven's Word.
We'll get there eventually, Orca. Spoilers. Spoilers. Lots of spoilers.
The buns are covering their ears.
Yes.
La 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 la, we can't hear you.
With that said, it is time and past time to call it a night. We will be back tomorrow. We might do a little stream in the afternoon, but it's mostly recording us taking a boss down, so do not feel that you have to watch it, because we will not be paying attention to chat. We will definitely be back in the evening.
Pay attention to Baron.
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
Having a good what's it, stream.
Yeah, he's having a charity stream. I believe it's already unlocked for not safe for work, so you have been warned.
When we were talking at dinner, it hadn't been, but it was starting to get close.
Yeah. With that,
and usually it is unlocked before he goes on air, so yeah, I expect it to be unlocked.
Yeah. At the same time, the charity is an awesome charity. It is the Second Harvest Food Bank, which is one of the best dollars per charitable output there is in the United States. It's like 75 cents of every dollar goes to actually providing meals for those in need. And I've known a couple people that when they were hit the hardest, they relied on it and it saved their bacon. Literally.
Saving bacon is good.
So, until then...
We all like bacon.
Yeah, and we'll definitely be back tomorrow night for Deep Dungeon, now that my razor is being nice to me.
It had better stay that way.
I'd like that too. Until then, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we will see you next time.
Yes, everyone have a great night.